Good morning. We did it. We did it. This is day 22 of 22 days. I titled it, You Got This, because you do. I'm Dawn Delahoney, I'm personal trainer, health coach, and we've taken the 22 days, weekdays in April, so I can share with you strategies for you to be your own health coach and trainer during this season. We have talked about the power of consistency, importance of sleep, exercise strategies, ways to improvise for equipment, making modifications depending on what you're personally dealing with, healthy shopping, healthy eating, tracking your food, injury prevention and care, some self-psychology strategies, and goal setting. And this is what I do. As a trainer and as a coach, this is really what I do. Other than getting into specifics with you about how energy is created or the specific names of the hundreds of muscles in your body or tendons and stuff, basically what we've talked about is everything a trainer and coach does. So it makes me think of that illustration of a bird sitting on a branch, and it's not worried about the branch falling because it knows how to fly. And basically that's where you're at. It doesn't matter if the health clubs have to close down or you can't get together with your running group or your trainer or whatever, because you have what you need. And your real strength in this season is going to be seen in your resilience and your ability to adapt in the face of all this change. So here's my encouragement for you. For the past, let it be. You did the best you could with the information you had, and it is what it is. We could second guess ourselves for the rest of our lives, but if you had the information back then that you did now, you might have chosen differently. But you didn't have that information. You made the best choice you could. Let it be. It's fine. For your future, acknowledge that it is full of mystery. And that's not bad. But it is full of a lot of mystery, a lot of unknowns. So you're left with your present. Live your present 100%. Be 100% present right now with whatever you're doing. Be there with it. Find the enjoyment in today, because it's hidden there. Sometimes it's hidden a little bit better than others, but there is enjoyment in today. Find it. And if you're feeling overwhelmed in these coming months, here's some strategies for you. First of all, remind yourself of what's good and right, because there is good and right in you, there's good and right in your family, there's good and right in the world. We just got to remind ourselves of it, because sometimes we lose focus of that. Number two, sometimes you just need to take a break from negative people or the news. I think it was Katie Couric that came out and said that today's news is affirmation and not information. And that's basically true. People watch the news stations of whatever's going to affirm what they already believe. And then they add on the drama and inciting anger over certain issues. And it's not helpful. So you might need to take a break from that. And the people around you, if you've got people around you that are negative, you might need to take a break from them. They're usually the people that are watching the news all the time. But you do the best you can to encourage and direct people towards the things that are good and right in a positive, hopeful attitude. But at some point, you might just need to take a break, and that's okay. Okay, third strategy, and this is something that may seem a little odd, but it's unusually effective, is controlling your breathing. If you take, when people are getting close to death, they breathe very shallowly, very short breaths. So if nothing else, use that as an encouragement to take deep breaths, completely inflate your lungs, control your breathing. And it communicates to the rest of your body that everything's going to be okay. And you think it might be the other way around. Well, when everything's okay, then I'll breathe completely, but your breath can communicate that to your body, and you can control your thoughts that way. Okay, my strategy, this is number 4. This is a strategy that has helped me a lot. In psychology, they call it chunking. And when you've got something that's overwhelming, you break it down into smaller pieces or chunks. And that's what I do a lot. If I'm running a race and I'm getting tired, I think, how far do I know I can go right now? And I look ahead and I see maybe an intersection. I know I can get to that intersection. So then I stop thinking about how much I hurt and how tired I am, and I just move on to that intersection. Just put my head down and go. And when I get to that intersection, I reassess. How far can I go from here? How far? I know I can get to that stop sign. And I keep doing that until the race is over. And the same strategy, you can use that in exercise. You can also use that in life. And that's what I'm doing to get through this season, is like doing this for April. This was helping me get through April, and we made it. And I'm going to have a little bit of a celebration today, and I have no idea what that's going to look like. But celebrate that, you know what, I got through April. And now I'm looking at May, and I've got ideas, and I'm going to sit down today and come up with a plan for it. But try that strategy. For me, I'm looking at it 1 month at a time. For you, it might be 1 week at a time. It might be 2 months at a time. And the next time I look at this, it might be 1 day at a time. I don't know. But I just take it where I'm at. How far do I know I can go at this point? And then I do that. So that breaks it down a little bit, makes it a little bit easier to handle. And then you celebrate. Every time you get to that next mile mark or whatever, you celebrate, okay? I'm going to give you one point of caution. Be careful, be cautious about trying to recreate the past right now, because we have an unusual opportunity right now to create our future. So what do you want your future to look like? Just caution you against spending a lot of time and energy about trying to recreate the past now, because everything is changing, and you can make it change to what you want it to be. What do you want your future to look like? Okay, final strategy, if you're feeling overwhelmed, is to reach out and get help. From family, from friends, from your church, me. Reach out to me. Because what you're going to do is you're going to, besides get some support and get reminded that you're not alone in this, you're going to illustrate to whoever you reach out to that it's okay to reach out. And they may be calling you the next week, because everybody's going through stuff right now. It's hard. And you are stronger than you think you are, but we still need each other in this. So we're going to work out. It's our last workout of April. All you need today is 1 heavy weight and 1 medium weight, and we're going to get started. So get my timer going here. Here we go. Wait, it seems a little dark in here today. I don't know why. Okay, so a little bit of a boxer shuffle here. Or if you don't like that impact, you've got a march going on and you got those arms involved. Okay, let's take it wide and go right into lunges. Take your time. Try and go a little bit further each time. There you go. Bring it to the center. Go into that deep squat here. Get those elbows inside your knees. Press the knees out. And then just kind of move it around a little bit. Loosen up those hips. There you go. Hands down. Bring the hips up. Slowly curl it up. There you go. Take it to some knee hugs. I tell you, we've gotten so much rain. There's so much water in our backyard. I had ducks swimming in my backyard yesterday. All right, got your quadricep going on. Try and get a reach in there as well. Good, let's take it to some high kicks. Take it to the other side. There you go, 1 foot behind. Reach up and over. And the other side. There you go, feet shoulder width apart. Take it down one side, sweep across the floor, up the other side, and lean back. Good, let's take it all the way down. Go into that deep lunge there. And then add the arms in. Open up that chest. Working the arms down. And then work it all the way back up again. Pulling back at each angle. And there you go. Sit back. Find that hamstring. Point and flex. Whenever you have your leg extended like that, you don't want to be pressing on your leg. Just puts undue pressure on your knees. Let's take it to the other side. All right, deep lunge first, finding that stretch in that hip flexor there, and then add the arms in. Good. Keep pulling back. And then work it back up. Find that hamstring, point and flex. All right, we're going to take it all the way down. Get those heels as close to your bottom as you can. And then take it to bridge. You're engaging those glutes. Getting those hips as high as you can. All right, hands behind your head, just take it to a few crunches. Even while you're warming up, you're pulling that belly in towards your spine. Let's take it side to side. Get those obliques involved a little bit. There you go. All right, we got 2 segments of our workout today. First one has 4 exercises. We're going to go through it 4 times. It's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And see, we just got 4 exercises, so let me show them to you real quick. And I'm going to need both my heavy weight and my medium weight here. So first is going to be more of a cardio thing. You're going to side shuffle and then tap the inside of that foot. Side shuffle, tap the inside of that outside foot. Okay? Second one's going to be a goblet squat. So here's where you got your heavier weight. You're just going to hold it like it's a goblet. And you take it all the way down, all the way up. That's it. Strong core. You know how to modify squats. If you're still trying to get a good squat in there, then don't worry about the weight. Or make it really light. It's fine. Okay, then you're going to take your medium weight. We're going to a sumo hold. That means toes are out, wider stance. Bring the hips down. You're going to hold it in the center like this, and we're going to just tip side to side. That's all we're doing. Okay? Let's see, that was number 3. We're actually going to change that one for the rounds 3 and 4. And then the last one in the round is it's called rainbow shoulders. So you've got your one weight, you're just taking it from shoulder to shoulder. That's it. Okay? So let's get our timer going. All right, we are starting with our side shuffle. Here we go. You're working at a pace that you feel comfortable at. You want to try and find a pace that you can keep up with, that you're not going really fast and then you have to go really slow. You want to be consistent. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds. Last one. Good. Rest. Next one's going to be our goblet squat. So you've got your heavy weight. Here we go. Weights over your heels. Let's begin. All the way down, all the way up. Weights over your heels. Toes are gripping into your shoes. You kind of feel your foot getting wider as you go down. That's the way it's supposed to be. Core still engaged. You still got that strong core cylinder. We got about 10 seconds. Good, let's do one more. And rest. Next we're going to our medium weight. It's going to be that sumo side to side. Here you go. Sumo hold, side to side. Just keep going. Keep reminding you, you absolutely do not have to have dumbbells to do this. Most anything from Costco will work. All right, rest. Okay, next one's going to be our rainbow shoulders. So we're going just over the top. You might use your medium weight, you might use your heavy weight. You can switch it out for another round. Okay, I want to try my heavy weight for this one. Here we go. Now you've got that athletic stance, your knees are flexed, core is solid, and you're in complete control over the weight. Whatever weight you chose, you're in complete control over it. Good, 4 seconds, and rest. Alrighty, we got one round down. We're going back to our shuffle here in about 7 seconds. Here we go. If you're at a place where you're just walking it side to side, that is absolutely fine. go into our goblet squat. Got your heavy weight here. Here we go, take it down. Okay, you breathing? Think about how your body's helping out. Core is solid, driving through the heels. Back is strong. Okay, let's do one more. And rest. Okay, going down in weight, probably. And doing the side to side. There you go, find your sumo hold. Keep fighting to keep those hips down. Couple more. And rest. Okay, next going to be our rainbow shoulders. Here we go. Up and over. Check and make sure your knees are flexed. Core is solid. All right, 15 seconds and we're going to finish up this second round. There you go, rest. All right, 2 rounds down. Grab a quick sip of water in between if you can. And we're going back to our side shuffle. Here we go. Keep going, 15 seconds. There you go, rest. Get ready for your goblet squat. Change out the weight if you need to. If it was too easy, go heavier. If it was too hard, take it down a notch. If you want to consistently be moving, you don't want to have to take breaks during this. Here we go. Make sure you're not holding your breath. There you go, last one. Good.
sumo, but we're going to change this one up a little bit for the next 2 rounds. It's going to be in the center. You're just going to twist. Okay? Let's go ahead and begin.
Now the key is to keep the hips square forward.
You're not taking your hips with you. Don't do this. Okay? Lower body is solid. Your range of motion is determined by how far that torso can twist. If you want this to be harder, you're going to hold the weight further away from your body. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, we're going back to our rainbow shoulders. Here we go, up and over. Solid torso, lower body solid. Only thing that's moving is those arms. Good, 7 seconds. And rest. Alrighty, 3 rounds down. 1 more round to go. We're going back to our side shuffle here. Whew, here we go. Keep going. 10 seconds. And rest. Goblet squats. Whew, we get your full rest in there first. 8 seconds. Here we go. Take inventory. Every muscle still engaged, still helping out the way it's supposed to. Driving through those heels. Last one. Good. Okay, we've got our torso twist coming up here. Here you go, knees flex, hips are locked forward, and take it side, inside. Just don't take it any further than you can without taking your hips with you. As soon as your hips start to come and you can't correct it, then that's as far as you can go. Seconds. One more. There you go, rest. those shoulders. Last time. Here we go. Up and over. Athletic stance, strong core, controlled movement. About 8 seconds. Last one. Good. We did it. First part of our workout today is all done. Good job. Second part. Second part you don't need any weights for. All you need your mat. Let's see. We're just going to go through each exercise one time. It's going to be 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. These are Pilates-like moves, so it's very slow and controlled. The strength is coming from that core cylinder. And yeah, that's about it. So grab a drink of water and we'll get started with the second part. Okay, first part. We're going to start out with one good push-up. Just one, whether it's on your knees or your toes. One good push-up, and then sit back in the hips. Reach those fingertips out. Give it a good stretch, and then bring it right back. You can stay on your knees, or go back to your toes, and all the way back. So you've got this rest, this stretch in between. Make sure that each one of these push-ups is perfect, okay? Elbows are pointing back. Exhale as you come up, and then sit back. Got time for one more. Good. Push up, and stretch back. Very good. We're going to stay right here. Going down to your elbows to save your back. Try and keep the hands facing forward. And be aware of your hips being at the same level and your shoulders being at the same level because they're going to stay there. And what we're going to do is lift opposite arm, opposite leg. You're alternating sides. Trying to lift the arm as high as you can without bringing the shoulder with you. And the same with the leg. You're trying to lift that leg as high as you can without bringing the hip with you. And you can absolutely do this on your hands. But if you feel a strain in your back, then you need to take it down to your elbows. Good. Okay, we're going to split this next one up. It's just going to be donkey kicks. Same thing, you can take it down to your elbows if you want. And drive that heel up towards the ceiling. We're just going to do half our time on one side, half the time on the other side. There you go. Switch it to the other side. Hips stay even. Very good. We're going to flip it over. On a double leg stretch. And what it is you're going to hug into those knees. Wait till my timer starts. There you go. Hug into those knees and then reach it out. Closer you stay to the ground with that reach, the more challenging it's going to be. Okay? So if you need it to be less challenging, you got arms and legs going up. You work at the place that's best for you. So you want that place where you're not wasting your time, but also you're not straining yourself either. We only got one more after this. There you go, that's the last one. Go ahead and rest for a moment. Okay, traveling scissors are next. Hands are going outside your hips or behind your head, either way, but you're doing scissors. So we'll start with that. If you start up top, you can see that is fairly easy. Traveling means you're going all the way down. That's what you're going for. And then coming all the way back up. Now you're not going to go down so low that you're going to feel that strain in your back. Okay? So if you feel your back arch up and you can't correct it, then you're coming right back up. Keep breathing through. This is your last exercise. We got 8 seconds. Strong core. Finish strong. There you go. Pull it in. Whew. Full body stretch. Reach it out as far as you can go. Active reach. Making your body as long as you can. And then relax. Good. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Sink into that mat. Double check and make sure every muscle is relaxed. Let's do it again. Take a deep breath. And exhale. When you're ready, bring one knee up. Pull that knee across. Relax into that rotation. Take as much time as you need to. When you're ready, you're going to come back to center and drive that heel out. Find a good stretch. Then add the arms in. There you go, working that ankle. Take a heel to your knee. Lift it up. There you go. What angle means the most to you today? Move it around and find it. And then relax into that. Good. When you've gotten as much out of that stretch as you can, we're going to take that to the other side. Move across. Take your time, relax into it, let it lengthen. Let's bring it back. Drive that heel out. Take it up. With the arms, a little bit of tension there. And work that ankle. Find that deep glute stretch. Good. Help yourself sit up. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Lift up, lengthen that core. Keep the shoulders down, neck is long. reach out. You gotta tuck those toes underneath, lift up, and work your way back. Taking your time. When you get all the way back, just sort of hang there for a moment, and then slowly curl it up. Whew. You did it! Day 22. I gotta sincerely thank you guys. Thank you for spending your month of April with me and working out. Whether you got up early with me or you tuned in later, I'm so grateful for it. You guys are so kind as I try to figure out this crazy thing called Facebook Live. Even my daughter, who will, at the drop of a hat, go fly to London, she's like, oh, I never do Facebook Live. So, but anyhow, if there's anything I can do to help you along your journey, help you in this crazy season, let me know. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna be better on the other side. And in the meantime, take a deep breath and go live today well.